Hey everyone, thank you so much for being here today. My name is Denise. I'm also known as heywigsister on Instagram and Facebook. Today I'm here to bring you a wig review in partnership with TressAllure. This is Feathered Bob by TressAllure in the color 24/18T. So, Feathered Bob, not really a bob, but I can see where they got the feathered from. It's a fun, unique style. If you want to know more, stick around. I'm so grateful to TressAllure for partnering with me on this review so that I could bring it to all of you and I can give you guys an idea about this style. I can talk about this color. So if you're in the market for one or the other, you'll have all the information you need to make a good decision. Let's take a look at this one from all sides. So this one is, I think, considered kind of a long shag. So it's definitely got some length. You can see the long layers down here that go well below my collarbone, but it's heavily layered. I mean, look at these super short layers up here. Super, super heavily layered. So it makes it a very lightweight piece. It's not a heavy density at all. This is what I would consider more of a light density piece. Now, that said, there is just a little bit of volume up here, and it's not because it's got a lot of hair, and it's also not because of Permatease, which, if this has any at all, it's the barest, crimpiest, little tiny crimpy fibers right where the fibers meet the cap. There is no poofy, pillowy Permatease giving this a lot of volume, but I do think because of the really pronounced layers, it does give it a little bit of roundness at the top. So it's a little bit of a shape, but it definitely isn't heavy or poofy or any of those things. Now this wig is made with heat-friendly fibers, and I am a real fan of TressAllure heat-friendly fibers. I think that they feel so nice. They're super silky and they're very, very realistic looking. They do not have a lot of shine to them like some regular synthetic wigs can have. That is a benefit of getting heat-friendly wigs, is because generally they're not shiny, and so this one is no exception to that. And also because this has heat-friendly fibers, you can alter this style if you want to. If you really love the style overall, but you'd like just maybe a little bit more, maybe you want to add a little curl or wave to it, maybe you want to take out, it doesn't have terrible flippies on the end, but it has some flippies. You could redirect those to curve under. I mean, there's just a lot that you could do to customize this and make this your own. And just watch how my hands flow through this piece, because these fibers are so soft and so silky. I mean, what's more natural than being able to do that with a wig? There's just nobody who would ever guess you're wearing a wig if you ran your hands through it like this. It's really, really nice and silky, good density, fun to play with. Now this piece has a lace front and a full mono top, so you can part this anywhere you want on the top. This whole area up here is monofilament, which gives you a lot of flexibility on parting. You can part it to the left, to the right, in the center. You can pull it forward if you don't like that sort of lift look, and you can kind of pull it down, and then you've got really natural parting space. In addition, you can also, oops, getting stuck in my lip gloss. You can also pull it up off of your head. It has a really nice lace front. Look at how nice that is. Just super, super realistic. So if you wanted to, you could, take a clip, you could pull it into a top knot, you could pull it into a half up, half down, and maybe pull a few of these forward. I mean, I just think there's a lot of styling potential because of the way that they've constructed this cap with the lace front and the monofilament. Let's take a look at that cap. So full mono top, like I said, there's your lace. soft bendable stays in, or I'm sorry, soft ear tabs with bendable stays, extended nape, Velcro adjusters, and then the rest of this is wefted, open wefted for coolness. Just a beautiful cap. I really, really like TressAllure caps. You know, I find them to run pretty true to average, maybe just a little bit bigger than average. I have a 22-inch circumference, and I have this cinched in some. I could, sorry about that, my battery died. Didn't even warn me, but I was saying I could even cinch this in a little bit more than it already is. And so I think this is running really true to how TressAllure wigs typically run, which is pretty true to average. Definitely a little bit big head friendly. Their wigs have so much stretch in the cap. I really love the stretch that they have. And like with my 22-inch circumference, knowing that I can cinch it in quite a ways, I really believe 22 3/4, you should be fine. Maybe even 23, especially with the stretch, depending on what you find comfortable on a wig. Now, I get really good coverage generally with TressAllure wigs. The ear tabs come exactly where I like them. I think they're the perfect placement for me to give me not only good coverage, but to be comfortable and tucking. I love to tuck, and TressAllure wigs tuck beautifully on me, so that works out great. Like I said earlier, these fibers are phenomenal, and I just can't stop playing with it because they're so soft and silky and bouncy. Definitely really nice fibers if you're into sort of tactile, if you really like it when wig fibers feel really soft and smooth, then I think you'll really like these TressAllure fibers. Now, this wig does not have a bang, but I really think that you can cut a bang into this really fairly easily. It's, got a little bit of a shorter fringe, so when I pull it all forward, I mean, your template is already built, so all you have to do is trim it up just a little bit. I do have a video showing you how to do that, so if you've never done that before and you're someone who thinks you're gonna have to maybe customize wigs to fit you better with some bangs, then that's just something you can definitely learn how to do, so don't be afraid to try. We're gonna talk about color here, but I'd say my overall impressions. This is a very lightweight piece. The density is low, and for some people, that might not be your preference. You're not gonna get a ton of volume here because it just doesn't have the Permatease to give you that kind of volume. You can get a little bit because of the layers, but it's definitely not a poofy or voluminous wig. And then when you factor in the super heavy layers down here, it definitely feels like a light density, a realistic density. But if you like a little bit of a thicker head of hair, just keep in mind this isn't that. The other thing I think this is going to be great for is styling. And if you're someone who maybe wants to pull a wig into a low ponytail or something like this, this is a great one for that. I definitely think this has lots of cute styling potential. And let's say you're not sure if you're gonna like the layers. Maybe you've never had a heavily layered wig like this, so you're not sure. Just remember, you can always style a wig. You can throw it into an updo. You can throw it back into a low pony. These kind of layers, especially in a low pony. So if you just kind of gather the hair back, I usually leave a little bit forward just to sort of hide that transition to the cap. And just kind of stick a pony holder in, and look at how natural that looks. Obviously, you'll fix it so you can't see the transition back there, but what I'm trying to do is encourage you to play with your wigs. Don't be afraid to style them. Sometimes we have to take a leap of faith when we make a purchase because we're just not sure if it's going to be the right fit for us. And so knowing that you can style a wig really does give you permission to maybe step outside the box a little bit. All right, let's talk about this color, 24/18T. So when I pulled this up on the Name Brand Wigs website, just to take a look at how it was described by the manufacturer, this color is actually described as an ashy, like a light ash brown. I disagree with that. I do not see very much in the way of ash in this color. I think it is a very, very warm golden. It's kind of between a dark, let me think here, a dark golden blonde and a light golden brown. There is no root on this. so it's consistent all the way through the whole piece. I definitely think that there's a lot of gold in here. Now, it's a very dynamic piece. I don't know if you can kind of pick up. There's lots, tonally, there's lots going on here. So it's not a heavily highlighted piece. There's not like big chunky highlights. It's very well blended, but when you look at it, there's just so many colors going on. It's very dynamic. I do think that there's a little bit of ash in here. 18 is known as a dark ash blonde or a light ash brown. And I definitely think there's some ash in here, but it's overwhelmingly warm and golden. Potentially even just a hint of maybe strawberry in here. We're gonna get outside so you can see this color outside, but if you're thinking about this, I think you need to ask yourself, do you like warm blondes? Do you like golden? Do you like kind of strawberry tones? And I do think it could pass for a dark, light brown. I really do, a golden light brown. One more time without me so that you can, let me throw it on one more time for you and then we'll get outside. You know, I might do a quick little tip Tuesday showing different ways you can style this wig. So if you would be helped by that, let me know in the comments. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching. Thanks again, TressAllure, for partnering with me on this review. I'll talk to you guys in my next video. All right, friends, here we are with this color and outside light. I can't wait till we get rid of some of the snow. It's getting to be burdensome. One more close up. Okay, thanks for watching.